Welcome to Automania YouTube channel, the most complete automotive channel in YouTube.
Consistently, KTM discharges a tip-top adaptation of its essential generation motocrossers, the factory edition 250 and 450S XF. Be that as it may, shouldn't something be said about the 350S XF for 2018? We don't feel so seriously on the grounds that, while it doesn't have any coincidental illustrations or super grippy Italian seat cover, the 350S XF fundamentally got similar traits that the current year's FE's got. KTM 350S XF. The main visual change for 2018 is the orange hued outline. What's new? The primary changes to the 18 350 are the same as the FE's, and it would be another adaptation of the WPR48 fork. It is essentially a similar plan, just with another cylinder material, new seal slider, and new valving. Obviously, in the event that one end of a bicycle changes, the opposite end does also, and the stud has new damping settings. There is likewise new radiator monitors, new grip plates produced using nitrated steel, new C4 bearing on the transmission for better unwavering quality, and another lithium particle battery. The 349.7cc's engine stays precisely the same as does everything else, including the chromoly steel outline, aluminum subframe, and Brembo brakes. The fork got in indistinguishable updates from the 2017.5 factory editions, centered air cylinder, new sliders, and new settings. Fork and shock. We'll begin with the suspension, since that is the greatest change for 2018. We've said it previously and we will emphasize it here. To the extent air forks go, the WPR48 is our top choice. Is it the best? Executing as well as there is one air chamber to check rather than three. You wouldn't surmise that refreshed settings, another air cylinder, and new fork sliders would make a big deal about a distinction, yet they do, improving the Air 48 even. For our professional level analyzer, the fork was still too delicate at the stock setting as was last year's. However, each time he came in and went somewhat stiffer. He said the bicycle went from great to awesome. He included some air from 10.7 bar stock to 11.0 bar and 6 ticks of pressure. The fundamental distinction from a year ago's fork is that the 18350 has greater development without having an empty feeling. There is great bottoming protection, however on genuine OJs you can in any case base the fork, which our ace person did. For our normal speed analyzers, we cleared out the clicker stock and went down to 10.4 bar. This was to get the fork to begin to move sooner higher and to enable it to make do with corners for our non-master speeds. We additionally backed the stun bounce back off 2 ticks on the grounds that the back end needed to venture out on corner exits. Our genius level rider did likewise on the stun. KTM 350S XF. The stun got valving changes to coordinate those made to the fork, cylinder, and gears. Like we've said before, KTM models share a typical power conveyance, and the 18350S XF is the same. It begins off controllably smooth at the base end, incorporates easily with the mid-range where you get greater energy. At that point there is an increase in control from the highest point of the mid through to the best and to the rev limiter like the 250S XF. To ride this bicycle quick you have to release your correct hand nuts and advise your left foot to chill. On the off chance that you are the short moving, hauling sort of rider, you'll have the capacity to have some good times on this bicycle. However, you'll pass up a great opportunity for most of the power. Apparatuses appear to be quite long, which enables you to remain in a one rigging on the straightaway. In the profound topsoil, you can let it know it isn't a 450, however you can likewise let it know it has much a larger number of beams than a 250. The greater part of our analyzers cherished the smooth and unsurprising pressure-driven grasp and simple moving. The 350 as with all KTMs additionally has a light throttle pull that takes a touch of getting used to. Most riders like it, however we realized that some future worried about getting bourbon throttle. KTM 350S XF, the motor is the same as last year's. The character and feel of a 250 with control nearer to that of a 450 clasp and chassis. To begin off, our genius level person felt a little stink bug, yet after the previously mentioned suspension changes, the bicycle offset for him. He portrayed the KTM as having the cornering attributes of both the Kawasaki and Suzuki. I could guide with the front or the back of the bicycle, he said. There is no denying that the bicycle feels extremely light and that aids from various perspectives. One being cornering. You aren't battling this bicycle to motivate it to begin to lean. You aren't battling it to stay inclined stuck. And you aren't battling it to fly move down after the corner either. Truth be told, our photograph demonstrate was so open to cornering this bicycle in one remaining hander he was dragging lever, bar, and cover. We saw after the photograph session that he got the cover sufficiently profound in the soil to scoop earth into the radiator louvers. The steel body helps when the track gets unpleasant. Generally, it is extremely elusive and imperfection in this orange bicycle's taking care of capacities. KTM 350S XF, steer over the front or with the throttle. The 350 can do both. What's hot? Plenty of energy for most motor riders out there. Being light improves everything. With the best of them. What's not? Not 450 power, not a lugger, soft and stock shape for super quick folks. 2018 KTM 350S XF, MSRP, $9,399. Seat height, 37.5 inches. Fuel capacity, 1.85 lady. Weight, tank full, 233 pounds.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, give us a comment, share to your friends, and subscribe to our channel. See you again on the next video.